Hello, everyone. Welcome to the streams. Welcome to Sunday Shenanigans. And I'm Wally1169, and I'm here with Alnilana, PhazeonPhoenix, and ITMachinist. And we return to Factorio. Hey, guys.
We are back.
Hey, what's up?
So last time, what did we do last time? We expanded. We did the advanced oil processing.
Yep.
And then
we killed a bunch of biters.
We did the butter killing. We argued about trains for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
I had some really good ideas. So I think we're gonna implement all of my ideas for this train design.
I think so too. And hey, Jake, and hey, Rescues Greyhounds, welcome. Thank you for claiming first, Jake. And I'm glad you like the chill countdown music. I struggled with finding a upbeat but still chill song to put there, and I hope it fits with the tone of the channel. So after the stream last week, we spent a little bit of time in voice chat discussing what we might do as far as a rail grid layout here of some kind. Okay. And I think ITMachinist went to bed, but the rest of us stayed on and chatted. I thought we were doing across here, Lana, for the inbound, but because I don't know if that's enough room. But either way.
I think it should be enough room. I mean, I've walked that quite a bit.
Okay.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
But we can start with the... So our plan is to have a train station down in this large area down here and have it unloading a bunch of junk up into the base as we need it. And then we're going to have a 2-lane exit piece here where this rail is, so we can go either east or west from here. And the west is mostly just to pick up the resources we have in the base already or very nearby. Our plan is to not expand too much further west. Instead, we're going to mostly expand east, so all the trains are going to dump back out onto the eastbound track, come up here, and be able to go east this way. Although probably a little bit higher or lower than where we have that currently, just because it's going to cut right through that oil field. But that's fine, because it gives us the idea. Probably higher. Yeah, I think higher. But anyway, then we can also go north to do another line or whatever if we decide we want to do something up north from here. But that's kind of the plan. So what we need to kind of do first is figure out what we want to do as far as the like a rail blueprint, rail plan. And I don't know about you guys, but I think we should probably do 3-space. I don't know what you guys think.
About as far as what we should do for how much capacity?
No,
I mean,
no. How much space between the rails? That's actually not 3. That's only 2 spaces.
I'm gonna come down to you. I am stuck.
And the idea between whether it's 2-space rails or 3-space rails is
where you have the. Oh, I thought it was where you have the lights.
Well, no, it's more about how much space there is between a say eastbound rail and a westbound rail, and whether you the more space you have here, the easier it is to signal intersections. Hey, Coyote Nightmare, welcome. It's been a bit since I saw you last, or at least since you spoke up last. Good to see you.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. So I've switched myself to doing 3-space rails. Which is basically
that mean?
Well, so you can fit like 3. You can fit 3 rails in between.
Okay.
In between the rail like that. Just because it's easier to signal T intersections with that. You can go wider, of course, but then it just gets kind of obnoxious, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it as thin as possible, but you're right about the lights and intersections.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, kind of, but that's the way that works. That's not the right spot. That is.
Do you have to control the trains a little better in this game, or is it mostly controlled by itself?
You automate them. You like say give them a route, and then they just go and do their thing.
Okay. So
that's 1 power pole span, and what I usually like to do is do 2 of those. I don't know about you guys how you want to do this, but this is what I usually like to do: is just have a blueprint that is that.
Yeah.
And then
that with lights and
then we can plan the lights and whatnot and signals.
Lights and signals.
I need to put signals on my hot bar. That's not a good spot for it. It'll be here instead. Let's see. I think I'll just do like that. So, the concept here is to come up with a tileable or repeatable pattern. I have lights on me.
Okay.
Yes, I do. That is, well, tieable and repeatable.
Machinist, you need to get one of the signals so that you can see what he's doing, or just highlight over the signal. So the red light, so the one that's green. If you hover your cursor over it, you could see which way the train will be traveling.
Hover cursor over it, and how do I see which way?
You can just see it just by
highlight.
hovering over it. You'll see the little train boxes and the arrows.
No.
Try going to the
red light.
other end of the line you're looking at, because you're probably at the input side.
Okay.
Well, you can stand where you are and just mouse over the other end.
There we go.
Okay. And so we're doing right-hand drive. The signals always go on the right side of travel, but we're doing right-hand drive, meaning that the eastbound lane is on the bottom, the westbound lane is on the top, and then for north-south, the northbound lane would be on the right, and the southbound lane would be on the left. So basically like Americans drive on roads, because we're all Americans and we do things like we do things.
Backwards.
Right. So does everyone accept this design as a good basic rail design? Basic block design for the rails, that is?
I would like to put forth a motion to accept.
Okay.
I'm just going to test it out for a minute.
Okay.
Probably better.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So I'm going to snag a blueprint of this because we're going to need a lot of it.
Yeah, and just leave it here too.
Yeah, we can leave it there. Doesn't do any. It's not going to do any damage there. And I think we should probably start down here where the rail is going to be, or the station's going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to work on getting it as close as I can to these power lines here. Here in the south, I'm just laying it down.
The input line or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
As close to the power lines.
I'm going to start here below the lake as a starter point. So I think the rails are on a 2x2 grid, unlike everything else, which is on a 1x1 grid.
Am I supposed to be like copying this somehow, or?
Yeah, if you use your copy paste utility.
Copy paste utility.
Like your copy button.
Yep, got it. And then it's copied. Now what do I do?
And then while it's in your cursor, if you just click one of your empty toolbar buttons,
yeah,
you'll put it there as a blueprint.
Nice, done.
And then you can access it there forever, basically.
Nice. I like it.
Crap.
And grenade time! Grenade!
I don't have any red undergroundies, so I need someone to pick some up and come down here and replace these yellows if you can. If you don't mind.
I think I have them.
Okay, good.
Grenade!
I can just like replace over them, or what?
Yeah, you can just replace over them.
Wow, these grenades.
Are we doing 2 lanes down there, Lana, or just 1?
I'm just laying it down.
I know.
I wasn't, because I figured the parking lot would be on this side of the. Don't worry, I've taken care of that place where the biters are attacking us. By the way.
Good.
We had faith in you.
Because I figured we would have. We're gonna have one-way traffic, right? But where is that gonna stop?
Did I not do this right? No.
I
screwed something up.
What you up to?
What have I done? How come it's not exiting?
Grenade!
Because you did them backwards.
I did them backwards?
Yep. See the arrows, the shape of the hoods are arrows?
Yeah.
If you just mouse over it and hit R, you can reverse them without picking them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, now you're all jacked up. You have to fix that first one.
Huh?
Watch out for the grenade.
And do.
Oh.
I just figured I'd lay it down, so it blocked off the space.
Is that going to be enough room for stations, parking lots, all that kind of stuff? Or are we not putting the parking lots in there?
No, I thought we put the parking lots on this side. Didn't I mark it?
I don't know.
Ugh. This is why we talk. Yeah, I did.
That's
I
a
marked
little-
it. We're standing on the parking lot.
Okay.
The parking lot.
Didn't I? We're all standing
Well-
on it, so I can't see if I put it in there or not.
Yeah, we are still.
Hey, Prone Fungus,
it's
welcome.
marked-
And then
It is marked where the parking lot is here. Where
I
we're
just,
all
I
standing.
I didn't know if we wanted to do.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I'll start with the parking lot. I like doing things.
The hard way.
Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
and with
Parking lots.
without blueprints. I like
We
doing
can
things
start
without
by
blueprints.
building these straight sections. IT.
Okay. Where are you up there?
If you
Yeah.
queue on it, it will pull it up too.
Oh, I don't have any rails. Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
Unrailed.
I was like, gotta go get the rails, man.
And by the way, where I put the T intersection there, they'll have to design that one. I just put it in as a
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
a
the
as a
quarters would-
as a grid aligned intersection.
I figure, just lay stuff down for now, and then
Yeah, we can fix it later or finish it up
Yeah.
later.
that's what I was doing. My bags are full. Why do I have iron ore?
Hard telling.
Garbage bin. I'll put
These
it-
tracks are directional?
Yes.
Well, are you talking about how you place them, or
Yeah.
yeah? So there's
Or is
a track like placement function, but they're only directional by how you signal them. If that's
Oh,
what you're
okay.
asking, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what you're asking entirely. but-
I didn't want to lay down the tracks and be like, Isaac, you laid down right side tracks and not
Oh
left
no,
side tracks.
as long as they're pointed in the correct east-west or north-south, you're fine. But there's the arrow that you can click on to do a large segment of track at the same time.
There is?
If you put down one piece of track, and then you click on it,
Okay. Yeah.
then or now you
Yeah.
click on it, your mouse over it, you get a little arrow next to it.
Yeah. You can only go like 7.
Yeah, you can go a little
Yeah.
further if you're standing in the right spot, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing.
Yep.
Again, that's the limit as to the manual building.
Hey, infantryman, welcome.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Hey there.
This base is a little bit smaller than yours.
Very
like,
vanilla too.
Yeah, a lot more vanilla, a lot more smaller, and a lot more early game, simple, basic.
I do like vanilla though. Like,
I like Briar's vanilla. Briar's vanilla is the
Mm.
best.
French vanilla is
Mhm.
better though than vanilla.
nah, it's those
Mm.
dang French.
Well, okay, so we've got freedom vanilla now. Is that what we're gonna call it?
Yes.
What?
I'm
No.
talking about your current base. I'm infantryman. I was just making a joke. I figured you had played vanilla. We all have at some point, I guess. Not sure I have 4 walls left, but okay. Now I gotta go down and keep working on what I was working on. I should have brought my car with me. I don't have a car. I have a tank. Tanks. You're welcome.
Final frontier. These are the
That's still
voyages
Pyanodon,
of
right?
the-
Or Pyanodon and all the other mods piled on top of each other. I can't remember the name of them all. You had like all the mods together with Pyanodon.
Well, we tried Pyanodons.
Yeah, it was definitely Cryanodons by the time we got in there.
Yeah. I'll put this there tentatively.
Actually, I probably don't need to keep going this way. If I go up a little bit from this planned spot, like in this neighborhood, if I go right here, is that going to be good enough for government work?
It's never good enough.
That will be great enough. Okay, we're going to go there, because then it's grid aligned also, and that's important to me.
No, I want that.
Well, I do.
We're grid
Where's
aligning
the
this?
blueprint?
No, its own grid, not like... Oh, crap, undo.
Oh,
Nope.
not chunk aligning.
No, not chunk align, just its own grid. I'm not an insane person, just a crazy person.
Oh, yeah. Don't try to skip out on
Depends on
that.
who you ask for that one.
Well, Galenard's not here, I don't think. So...
I know well enough to know you're a crazy person.
Stupid Founder's Fortune. I can't remember what rotates now. R. Okay.
It's the letter.
La letter R.
Brought to you by...
Founder's
Pirate's
Fortune.
favorite letter.
Pirate's favorite letter. Yeah,
The letter of the day is R.
the complicated circuits. Actually, I can do this from map mode. I forgot. You can do this from map mode now. If I had
Yes.
a better blueprint, I guess.
Sorry. I didn't
Oops.
mean to do that right after you.
Kind of. Not really. Because of radar's
This would be
coverage.
interesting for me. It's,
Uh-oh. What happened there?
Did you
as
try to?
All right, I'm going to start laying some of these rails down. We can...
How'd you do that?
And then maybe I'll look at a T intersection too.
I don't know. Why is it, like, broken in the middle?
Because there was extra pieces.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I'm deliberately not handing
Is there a way to bring up the last blueprint you used without having to?
Paste. If it's a copy pasted blueprint.
Okay.
The other thing that
And then you can
we do,
shift scroll to scroll between them.
if you did what Wally said to do with the
Now I blueprint.
segment of track, you've now got a blueprint in your inventory.
Yeah, I do.
Nobody does what Wally
just
says to
saying
do.
I'm saying for IT issues' sake, because
So it is in my blueprint inventory, not just in my copy paste, or what?
It's in
Right.
your inventory, not your
It-
blueprint
it'll-
inventory.
both.
Oh,
Both.
okay.
Actually, it'll stay. It's still in your copy paste buffer, and it will remain there. I think there's like 10 or so
Ish, yeah.
things you can copy. Yeah, there's a fair number of them, and then it'll get pushed off the stack. But by putting it by clicking it on the toolbar, it actually puts a physical copy of that blueprint into your inventory, and that's what gets added to your toolbar. Now, what you can do instead. And only one of us is going to really have to do this. If you hit B, that brings up the blueprint library.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah.
Let it be.
I've got a fair collection of blueprints and books and stuff like that. There's 2 tabs. If you notice, it says My Blueprints and Game Blueprints.
Yeah.
The Game Blueprints is saved in the game save file, and the other one is your personal blueprint library. So you can create, some generic blueprints and hang on to them that way. What I'm going to do,
my library.
just for what I'm going to do is you should now see that I put a blueprint in the game blueprints.
Yes.
And that is the
I have seen it.
So that's kind of a shared inventory for everybody there for this save game. And you can pick up from there and click on your toolbar again and
Might not be
add
the best
it
thing.
to your...
Talking to myself, sorry. Maybe this isn't where I wanted the T intersection after all.
Crap, I did that again. You can take from the blueprint library and put it into your hotbar, and it doesn't have to sit in your inventory. Is kind of what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
So I do like that. That would work.
I gotcha.
That's only mildly heretical, right?
Mildly.
No, that looks like sin.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to do a T intersection and jacking it up royally.
Yeah, it was like, I'm doing this input right here. And I'm like, where do I put all these lights? Oh, I got it.
Is that long enough?
They're all good. Where?
Anna? I mean...
No, that's just a start. I'm just starting.
That's going to be parking anyway, isn't it?
I don't like that either.
This is parking when I'm starting with, yes.
I don't like that either.
It happens.
We can do some of the vertical sections.
I think I want it to turn sooner. Like that, maybe? Yeah, I think that's probably best. Always the intersections that gets me.
This is some of the fun parts. Because it's a bit of a major decision.
Yep.
How your rails work and stuff that'll influence a lot in your base as you go on. And that's one reason why I didn't leap at that usually, because I tend to take that responsibility onto myself to design to do the base network of the trains. So I've got a book that has lots of preformed rails in it, and it's perfectly fine to use. It just all looks the same after a while.
Let's see. You are good. You go straight through.
I effed that up already.
Go there.
They're also very different than what we're doing here.
You go there. This one should be here.
I can show you it just to...
How does that look, guys?
Where are you?
Where are you?
There you are. My hand. I wish I could see the
interchanges look like my Railway Empire interchanges.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah,
you can't see the segments from there?
Oh, I got it. I just had to take out a thing. Yeah, I was looking for the
Take
segments.
out a thing.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, if you hold a...
You usually assume that's what you meant.
Looks good.
Okay.
If you hold a signal in your cursor, you'll see the...
wait, there's one that does...
color.
There's one that's two...
You'll see the visual representation of the different blocks.
That one.
North, right? Purple.
And that's... You haven't talked about
you are
that
correct.
yet?
That one right there. I missed 2 signals total. Well, actually, that one's not necessary. But that one, because it's right there. That's good. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, because, yeah, if it stops there, it'd kind of be in the middle. But...
Well, so Wally's got 2 different types of signals here. He's got the regular signal and a chain signal. A chain signal looks at the regular signal ahead to see whether what light it's on.
Okay.
And a chain signal has actually a blue status that is kind of like a waiting kind of thing.
Okay.
Right now they're all green here because they're checking the signal ahead, and that signal color is green.
I gotcha.
I actually don't have a train. Anybody got a train? We can illustrate.
Trains? Why would we have trains?
Right, seriously.
Yeah, what kind of nonsense
Where
is this,
we're
huh?
going, we don't need
Don't need
trains.
But actually,
trains.
where we're going, we actually do need
Oh,
trains.
we need some trains.
We do need
Yeah.
trains, yeah.
It's the thing.
That's
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're
I'm just
training
saying.
trains. Yeah.
We're doing trains.
Right.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna over signal this just because. With the single line for now, but it can be stripped out once we are ready to strip it out. Easily enough.
I'm ready to strip now.
Well, as long as you don't have a camera, I think we're fine. I mean, if the people in your house, I still have a red signal.
So,
well, there's a red signal because there's a train here.
Compared to what we're putting down now, here's a single segment of my usual rails. You can see obviously the block size is a lot smaller. Because the block is between each signal. A block is between each signal, and with these rails, as you piece them together like this, now you start seeing the side-by-side signals for blocks on either side. It's also a double gap rails. We're putting down triple gaps, so the signaling is a little tighter on a lot of things. I'll show you.
All right, I did a copy pasta on that. Oh, the T intersection. Okay, sorry, I probably wasn't paying attention to chat. Focused on the rail building.
How dare you?
So that's
I'm horrible.
That's my usual T intersection.
Horrible.
There's a T and the Y.
Host. Why?
Why?
Stupid thing.
Why? They're both the same. They're just
too many bloomers.
A little different.
I tend to over signal a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I got curves. Whoops. Curves.
There's nothing wrong with over signaling.
Anyway.
Other than the small waste of materials. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a small waste. As long as it doesn't, cause a train backup.
I think it's only just a little bit of what's in a signal. Yeah, it's a little bit of iron, a little bit of copper, so it's not too much. Yeah.
Right there. Did I get them all? I think so. All right.
There's the overlay in. Yeah, you did get them all. Oh, so yeah, we had to, at least temporarily anyway, correctly signal where the single line crosses are the new double lines that we're creating.
And I really over-signaled it. I over-signaled it for symmetry. Yeah, that's a good one for IT to look at, though.
No, it's that's
up
it.
Here.
That's it. I mean, that's
no. There's redundant signals in the middle between the lines. You don't need both of these and both of those. You could use one pair and not the other, but I mean,
right where I'm standing here,
I need to go fix
is a rather complex signaling. It's actually correct, because let's see. Look at the north and south rails, and it's the signals. Let's see here. I'll put a signal. It's this signal and this signal and that signal, and I just ran out of lights. Crap. Anyway, so those are the signals that are on these rails that are traveling north and south, right?
Yeah.
In this case, this rail on the right travels north.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, we've got a switch signal, or a change signal, and a normal signal on the outside. So what this will do is if
Hey, Jeff.
Here, wait, we can do this.
That's sus.
Hang on, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't they let Wouldn't that let the train stop right on the side, right on the tracks, though?
That's what chain signals are for.
Technically, yes. We want it to stop before the crossing rail. That's fine,
Right.
not on the crossing rail. So,
but you have the chain signal before, so wouldn't you want the regular signal before?
No, because the chain signal
No.
looks ahead into whatever the next block is.
Watch what happens when I move this train. This train is now crossing the main tracks, and thus is now that's blocking the road. So now they turned red, and they'll stop. In this case, a train coming north will stop right here and wait for this to move along, and then it will. As soon as it passes,
excuse me,
the last rail there.
Through, please.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Do you have any great
Pass free again. The confusing bit is the rails that we're on, or the crossing rail here, because we have to signal both sides of the rail, because this train goes in either direction. This probably will not remain here.
Yeah, it's not going to be. It's going to last long.
So because of this
that's our oil
necessity.
Train. Okay.
Yeah, because of this necessity, the signals for the rail that crosses is a lot different. In this case, it's always depending on the direction of travel. Picture you're the little engineer in the train, and you're hanging out the right side of the engine. Yeah.
I can't hear you over the engine sounds.
Ugh.
So you picture your little character's looking out the right side of the train, and you're going to look at the signals on the right side of the rail.
Hey, Colonel Will, welcome.
Who?
What do we got, a raid?
Yeah, a raid of 111 people. 111 people coming with Colonel Will.
111?
111.
I'm nervous.
I'm doing it wrong. I need to do it more faster. Yes, it needs more faster for sure, and it needs to be done correctly for sure. But
needs faster? Faster? Okay.
Yeah. Somebody jump on the rails, let Phazeon drive over you. There you go. You can get an achievement that way.
Oh, he's gone.
So we are playing vanilla Factorio. There's 4 of us here: Phazeon, Alnilana, and ITMachinist, and myself. And we're teaching ITMachinist how to play to mixed results.
I'm totally not still confused.
Well, to be fair, trains are one of the more confusing things to get right.
Especially signaling.
So yeah, and we've all had lots of experience. We can give you some homework, or at least a couple videos to watch that will
homework
do a lot of the explaining in ways that we may be overlooking.
You are greatly overestimating my dedication.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
True. Anyway, that oil train is back on automatics, but it shouldn't matter. Just so you know, that train, that rail is hot now.
I like those emotes, Colonel Will.
Anyway,
Colonel Will's got all the Factorio train emotes, and even has a crash emote and a corpse emote for when you run yourself over with a train.
Oh, how tasty!
Let me get more trains.
Okay, I've decided I want a parallel parking lot, so I'm going to take a little extra time.
You doing diagonal parallel, or?
I am doing diagonal parallel, yes, because I want the opportunity to have a bigger train if we need it.
What Lana's building is something rather unique. A way to store the trains that are going to be doing their thing on the rails. In a way.
Do what you want to do. Sorry.
In a way where they end up parallel to each other and don't block each other from leaving where they're stopped either.
touch me. Don't touch me.
It's a rather important thing to do.
We need
before
bots.
you do.
Amen.
I know.
I've been bitching about that in my mind.
Well, there's not much stopping us from doing so.
Yeah, we just set up batteries.
Might be something for me to do.
The copper and iron are both struggling, so there is a little bit.
Yeah, we need to get outposts.
Yeah.
Stat.
Make it
Start.
Make it so.
Yeah.
Undercarriage inspector.
Setup at a time. Sorry.
That sounds dirtier than it should, but we'll go with it.
The FBI female body inspector.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had to change their title after that. It was a dark time in U.S. history.
Mm-hmm. Just so you guys know, because I don't think you're looking at my chat, Jeff asked Colonel Will if that corpse emote is specifically Exterminator. And he said they'd like to think so. Poor Exterm. How many times has... never mind, there's no way to know how many times he's died to trains, but way more than probably 3 other people combined.
It doesn't give you a grand total, grand running total. Whoa!
Well, and you could look at
did.
all your saves or whatever to know that, but
Ugh, how tedious.
But he's also played on multiplayer maps with various people, including Colonel Will, so there's no way to know for sure.
There we go.
Whoops.
Oh boy. It's never good when Phazeon says whoops.
Oh, it's okay. I just
He just deleted the map.
No.
All right.
Must be at least 20 in the montage video alone. Yeah.
What do I do?
Oh, I'm out of signals. That's what I do. I have an engine on me. No, I do not have a train engine on me.
You can fill in my rails here.
Phazeon, you driving around on here?
Hang on,
Love to.
I am. Wait.
Just
I don't have any cars though either. I don't think.
The
Wagons.
Hang on, get off the rail.
I'm not on the rail.
Coming.
I never run on the rails unless I forget. Oh, you have. Okay, I'm in.
There you go. Oh, wait, well.
Oh, I was just gonna hitch a ride because I need to go back to the base.
I think I can do one more. Yeah.
I'm not exactly going to be able to go back to the base, but...
Alright, I'm going to just get this bottom rail, that way it doesn't confuse you.
Well, near
this
the
bottom rail
base.
will get long.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was going to be 1. Okay.
Yeah.
You turned the wrong way. But that's fine.
Alright. What?
Phazeon turned the wrong way.
I know I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, I thought I was going the wrong way. I was like, God, no! On this.
Rebuild it all.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Or did you get out?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. And I stood still until the train moved away from me.
I knew I turned away.
What have I done?
I wanted to turn.
It's okay. I've got a blueprint if it needs fixed.
Yeah, I should probably make a car.
I want the train horn.
Oh, yeah, the mod.
Train horn.
Yeah.
The tanks are up by the...
there you go.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I figured it out.
The oil station.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have signals on you, Machinist?
I do not.
Okay. I'm going to give you my signals.
Okay.
Or Phazeon's going to give you his, so I can keep rolling. The top ones here are chain signals, and the bottom ones are regular signals. If you cursor over it after you get signals, and you queue, it'll pull the right signal for you.
Can I get rid of this wood?
And then, do I have to tell the chain signals what to do, or do they know what to chain from?
They are smart.
So they chain from the front one here on parking,
right.
The lower one.
You ain't right.
And from the upper, there's a single upper signal.
Okay.
What's that?
Right, come here.
Why do we have 1 copper in this box?
Can you chain off a chain? Can you chain a chain?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can chain.
Mm-hmm.
Chain.
It simply looks ahead for the next signal, and it doesn't care if that's a chain signal or a regular signal. It just does. Hey, stop.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What?
Do I have?
Yeah, you now have both types.
Okay.
So the chain signals are the single dome signal, and the normal signals have the triple domes.
Yep.
Crystal domes. Even though they both have 3 states. Well, actually, it's kind of backwards because the normal signal only has 2 states, red or green.
It's got
but
yellow.
The chain signal has 3.
It's got a yellow state.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Whenever
right.
the train is inbound, whenever it's accounted for.
Yeah, when something's approaching it. Yeah, I forgot.
Tri-state? Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana?
You've got it, Jeff. We'll make sure we name this episode Chain of Fools.
Damn it!
Uh-huh.
I am not
Going
used
well.
to manually driving.
Stay off the road, man.
Stay off the sidewalks, man. All right.
What is going on? Is it drunk again?
It as in you?
That's,
Yeah. Oh, not enough rails. That would do it. Okay, I need more rails. I guess if I read giant error things, it would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. See, this is
complaining.
Who's complaining?
This is what it's supposed to do. You can put a train there, and while this, I gave you my signals, damn it.
Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take them all.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I didn't have that many either. Which we might want to look at. Well, I'll fix it when I'm up there. It's not a big deal for signals, but. Yo, dude.
Grenades are really
I should have
powerful.
brought the tank. I could have just plowed through these trees instead of. That was dumb. Oh well. Yeah, I should go get that tank. Instead of picking up the trees, I should just plow them over.
Why are you picking them up? Get grenades.
I don't have any grenades. I suppose I could have gotten some when I was at the base, though. That could have been smart. SMRT. Smart. Chain of Fools, indeed.
Smart, though.
You can be. Oh. I gotta stop damaging things, though.
Oof. Lots of ammo.
You're just like real life oof.
Have the cars always had headlights that were visible on the front of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Then I'm an insane person. Well,
yep. You have to actually be moving to see them. I mean, if you're just sitting there.
I didn't think that they were actually visible, like, as lights, though. It sounds like a maniac.
The other thing is, if you're tending to play with the Alone in the Dark mod, like I tend to do anyway, it kind of changes everything anyway, and you may not even notice it.
That could be, yeah, because most of the time when I play, these lately I play for YouTube, so it's, or YouTube or Twitch, so it's, yeah.
So, take a look at what this is doing as far as the blocks in this segment, IT.
Wally, you're not supposed to wee on your thing.
That's important.
I will wee wherever I want to wee.
Look, this is the only rail where there's actually a train.
Yeah.
And so this is the only signal whose chain signal is red. So no one is going to try and go down this rail. They're going to try and look for another opening.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So we can successfully put another train here, or well, another train would stop and potentially stop right there. And this is it's sometimes called parallel parking or a train stacker. There's a couple of different names. Yeah, parking lot is kind of what we tend to call it. But it's just a way to potentially store a large number of trains in a relatively small space, so that the next part that would come after this is where the stations would start sitting, and
And that's what I'm working on right now.
The trains would pull in. The trains would pull from the parking lot into a station to unload its content, and then move on and go back to the output, wherever it's off to. So,
Gotcha.
I think that lake needs to be filled in. Plus, it's green, so yeah, gross.
Gross. Totally.
You know what? Then I will.
We've got landfill being made at least, so.
Do we have landfill being made?
Into the one of the malls. Into the military or oil mall.
Oh. I was gonna say, well, I'll just go make some at the oil mall.
Yeah, it's there.
At the very end.
It's right on the end.
I'm just not seeing it. I'm just blind.
Where the rails are. It's literally right next to the rails.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're right. How much have we got in there? 500. Well, that's definitely not going to fill in anything. But...
You're welcome to make the stack, the storage bigger. I just did it small because I didn't want it to go crazed. That's how we go.
This is how we roll.
Do you want 4 belts out or 2 belts on each side? 4 belts on each side or 2 belts on each side?
I usually do 4 total belts. I usually don't double up off the cars because until you have stack inserters, it doesn't really help a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
No, wait, that's backward. Until you're using blue belts, it doesn't really help a lot.
It's
blue
not
belts
as important.
And stack inserters. And then and blue belts go so fast, it doesn't matter. So let's do 2 aside then.
We can always...
Leave the space for it.
Yeah.
Whether we actually use it or not is a different matter.
Fine. Will do.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
Oh, speaking of that, ITMachinist, since you and the boss man have been pestering me for how long? Oh, and the other guys in the office, I finally started watching Clone Wars.
I mean, I haven't been pestering you because I haven't watched it yet.
Wait,
either.
you haven't watched it?
Sad.
I thought you had.
I'm trying to get Vivian to watch it with me, but she's not interested, so I still haven't watched it.
Ugh, girls.
Not interested.
What?
What?
That has nothing to do with girls.
No, and Courtney has negative interest in Star Wars, so that's never going to happen.
I think I want to do diagonal again.
Huh?
You start singing.
But maybe not that extreme diagonal.
So should we start singing
Like up and
Fat
down,
Bottom
though.
Girls?
Okay, I have our rails out all the way to where we're going to put that iron outpost. And we can also easily pick up in the copper outpost as well. So we can do some outposting now too.
Yeah, see how much landfill that was? Drop in the bucket.
All the,
the only thing to say about that is that our supplies are kind of dwindling here, but we're working on that as we speak, so I don't think it's a big deal. What do we want to do?
We're going to have to clear some biters before we can kick up this copper or iron outpost at least.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on
tags?
Copper versus iron first? You were saying copper, Alana?
I was saying copper because I've got that iron patch that's still kind of, I'm trying to get it cleared out.
Unless
really
we wanted to
fast.
farm this copper patch here.
We're kind of built over it already.
That's what I mean. We'd have to be a little sneaky about it if we wanted to do it.
I would do the outpost.
I am not of the we must use our patches variety. I mean, it's these little itty bitty patches that we're going to run into this close to our base is just not really worth it.
Do the patches get bigger the farther away you get?
Bigger and richer, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what we talked about.
Wally literally talked to you about that last time.
Well,
I think
I thought it was the biter patches that got bigger.
All the patches.
All of it. Yep.
All the patches.
All of it. It basically, the further from the spawn point, the more rich all of the patches get. The biter patches, the oil patches, the
isn't that rich?
Ore patches. They're all.
So that's why you never really worry about running out of materials per se. It's just where you're getting the materials.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Infantryman, find
the map is
billion in a patch. Let's see. I think we should go.
The map is effectively infinite. So, we can go pretty much as far as we want to in any direction.
Yeah.
So it just means that it's an never-ending quest for resources. As a patch gives out, we have to go and then find another one, build it, and attach it to our rail network, and stuff like that. But you get that figured out, and it's actually pretty easy. And this is where our rail network is really going to come in and be important here, is that that's going to directly influence how much stuff we can haul around. You could, of course, it's still possible to have run belts, but there's a threshold where belts become inefficient for transporting things long distances.
And then that's when the trains become
more efficient.
Necessary.
Because we can continue to reuse a rail for almost, we can. You start running into congestion after a while if you have too many trains on the rails. But with a design like this, we're going to be pretty well insulated against some of that. And if it becomes an issue, we also have enough space, at least in various areas, to put more rails down, parallel rails if we need to.
Ooh, we should do a FIFO parking lot for the outposts.
That's fine with me.
Just to break ITMachinist's brain a little.
I mean, my brain is pretty smart. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'd figure it out. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't worried. Not at all.
Oh, my darn.
I've also been drinking tequila, so I'm a little more confident. I got this. Bring it on.
I don't have my...
Where's this train to stand on the tracks of? It can't kill me.
I have my train spiral here. It's in...
I'll make one. It's fine.
Save file. Because I've got some rather nice train spirals that killed me several times. I tried to make it. Because I put it down, I connected it, and then I realized I needed to re-signal it.
We'll do it here.
Except I didn't
need to go clear
it while I was
trees.
So I'm...
Hey, Machinist, are you busy?
No.
I made a move.
Where are you?
Dodging between those.
The same place I've been the whole time.
Same place she is everywhere. Every week, Pinky.
I'm running directly to you. Okay, what's up?
I need to shift this whole thing now.
No, you don't.
Off by 1 error.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to copy and paste it.
Wait, don't paste yet. Just copy. I want to make sure. I want to calculate again.
I can't. Oh, there we go. I can move while copying. Okay, it is copied.
It's going to take me a minute. I want to be very sure this time.
Okay.
Who is it who sings that song anyway?
Chain of Fools?
Is that Beastie Boys? No. No. I said we should sing Fat Bottom Girls.
Fat Bottom Girls who make the rockin' world go round.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's it. I should know who that is, but
Queen?
that, yeah, maybe.
Don't ask me.
I mean, it is.
I'm the lamest
It is.
person in the world.
It's
So.
not a maybe. It is.
It's just one of those. Wait.
Yeah, pick up
Queen
that
said
train
that?
there, IT.
Pick up the train.
Somebody,
It's just one of those,
Rescues Greyhounds confirmed that it is Queen. Somebody confirmed that my...
Because nobody ever believes me.
I did not
we need
believe
to
you.
move the. Wait, we
You
need to
see,
move the
Lana,
stacker?
Queen was this rock band that
Oh my
was
God.
from the...
Are you mansplaining? It's usually Phazeon's job.
Mansplainers.
And like Freddie Mercury was, a little different, and
What?
All right, where am I
Oh,
cutting?
that! Jeez, keep your pants on.
Can
that's
do.
where it's got to go.
Okay,
Oh,
pants
well,
are
we
off.
can,
I said on.
Oh, crap.
woo, off.
Gotta be a little more specific.
I literally said on.
No, all the trees need to die.
We can save this.
No,
and not
some of
have
the
to be
trees need to
specific.
stay. Remember, we got to keep the trees so that the.
Ugh.
Hang on a minute.
I wish there was a way to
No.
actually do this. I just get out of here.
There is. Hang on. What we'll do.
That's still not big enough. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Oh no. Well, you know what? We're kind of gearing up where we're bypassing.
Okay.
Why don't we remove the northern rail here? Because we're kind of we pulled off of the main line and we're going to put stations there. We don't need these two large parallel main trunks. So why don't we just do that?
True story.
The only thing that was going to be over here was we were gonna pull from this iron mine up here.
Yeah.
Which
I am.
now I'm not sure we're gonna
all
do,
of these
so.
need somewhere to come out. So
Right.
we have to make a choice whether we keep the northernmost train station rail or the southernmost.
Well, we have
This is
I say
dangerous.
we keep the southern one because we've already got we've already built the stacker and
So we don't have to delete the stacker.
yeah, we don't have to move the stacker. We'll just remove this northern branch rail. Like I said, we may not even go after that iron patch anymore, just because there's 3 iron patches over there and a nice copper patch over there.
Okay,
And oh
I'm
look,
down with
there's
that.
a couple of nice coal patches over there. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So let's one thing you can do, IT.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Don't. All right.
We're
so
not
if you
moving
use
that,
the
so we don't need those. Oh, you wanted to show him. Okay.
I wanted to show him something. Yeah.
Let me show you
Use a
something.
deconstruction planner and do it. But
Let's
if
see
you
what I got in
notice
my
that trends
drawers.
that marks the
Too
thing
close.
we want to keep
No,
as
it's actually not.
deconstruction, which would be a problem if we had bots. It would start trying to pull it all up. But
We don't, so it's not a problem.
how can?
Okay.
What you can do, just like a blueprint, you can pick up a deconstruction planner from your from the toolbar, the little red button there, and put it into your inventory, and then you'll have a red square in your inventory.
Oh, what?
You then okay, so the toolbar in the bottom right of the screen next to the hotbars.
Yes, got that.
It's red. That's how you're doing. That's how you do deconstruction plan. That's how you make a deconstruction planner to mark these things for deletion like that.
Damn.
It's actually customizable.
Damn. Oh wait, no, that's not fun.
It's customizable, so you can pick one up and put it into your inventory. Just by clicking on it. So you click on the button.
I don't know I don't know what you're saying to me.
It's okay, we don't either.
He's trying to get him to put the deconstruction planner into his pocket so that he can use.
So what have you been doing to deconstruct these things? Have you been hitting like Control X and doing that, or
how
have you been doing?
How have I been deleting things?
Yeah, how? Yeah.
Carelessly,
exactly.
I'm sure.
I click right click.
No, wait.
You can do that
Was
on
that
the ghosts.
I don't know that I like
Was that
this.
Lana who marked the whole parking lot for deconstruction? You did.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got to way back to the beginning. Okay,
Way
so
back
you
machine.
hit the red button.
Red button. I got the red button.
Don't press the red button!
You got a red blueprint on your cursor now, right?
Yeah. I do.
So this is a deconstruction planner.
All right.
You can use this to mark all sorts of things for deconstruction. We don't have bots, so no one's going to actually do it.
Like
But
fish.
that's how you mark things for bot to take apart.
I have marked all this fish for deconstruction.
Mm-hmm.
And now I want to take them off of deconstruction. And
when you've got that red blueprint on your cursor,
yeah,
you can in your inventory and you'll put a red blueprint in your inventory.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, but okay, there we go.
Rescue Greyhounds. Yeah. I like it.
Okay,
so now,
my bar is full. How do I replace something in my bar? Why can't I get it off of my bar? Get out of my bar.
You can shift and middle click. We'll get something out of the bar.
Just center wheel click on it.
Thank you.
Oh, is it just the center? Oh, it's just the center. Okay, yeah, just middle click on it. It'll go away.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
It doesn't have to be in your hotbar, but that's certainly a nice place for it to go. Anyway, now that you have one in your inventory, you can right-click on it.
There we go.
And it will bring up
That's
a
what I wanted.
That's labeled the deconstruction planner.
Right-click on what?
Maybe.
You can right-click on the red blueprint.
It's not what I wanted.
The deconstruction planner.
Okay, got it.
I'm going to tell you what you want.
So tell me what I want. What I really,
this is
really
how
want.
you can define.
I'll tell you.
This is how you can control it to remove.
I'm having a hard time over here.
Me too.
For example, I can set it up. If you click on one of the empty boxes, it'll pop up a set the filter window. If you put something in there, like say I'll put a rail signal in mine, that means that when I use this, it only deconstructs the rail signals, but not the rails. See that?
Okay. Yeah.
It's fancy.
So I can. You can also do a blacklist. So like if I put the rails signal back in there and use the blacklist, you can do all sorts of these filters with it like this.
Fancy stuff.
Okay.
So.
Can you tell it to only delete ghosts?
Yep.
Yes, actually.
Oh, hey,
that's where he's going with this, by the way.
That's where I'm going with this.
Circuitous route, but that's where he's going.
Yeah.
And
so if you click on an empty box again, and now you notice there's a tab at the very end labeled unsorted. Looks like a junk box.
Damn it.
Yep. Yeah.
In that junk box are special tiles for
that should be fine actually.
Yep. Yeah. So there's tile ghost and entity ghost. What are the difference?
Okay. Almost everything is an entity ghost.
Okay.
So when you select the entity ghost, it will only. Oh wait, hang on. Haha, I goofed that. I've got blacklist. There we go. All right. So now only.
I've been watching that show.
Only
by the way.
ghosts,
it's pretty good.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, Via Stuck. Thank you for the follow. Again. Welcome.
Okay. Got it.
There's some oopsies, right? There's some oopsies.
Yeah.
So we can remove just the ghosts by putting that ghost filter in there.
Gotcha.
It's actually a very nice thing to have one around.
So when I do this, it gets rid of it like right away.
It removes the ghost, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought I would
ghosts,
just like mark it.
No, because it's a ghost. It's already a mark.
Okay.
And,
there we go.
You're basically removing the mark.
Gotcha.
Okay, tiles are these. The in this case these are stone tiles, like stone rows.
Okay.
These are tile ghosts. So the deconstruction planner that you have will not touch these unless you put in the tile ghosts. Yeah. I don't tend to really mess with tiles all that often, but some people like to pave the world, so that's actually a very useful thing.
Makes sense.
So there's 4 things in here. Entity Ghost,
Some people
item on the ground, which is
Some
what it
people
sounds
just like
like.
to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, VS Ghost,
Like,
that's
see,
my
all these-
that's my spiral parking lot, first in, first out parking lot.
So, like with all these, I just put a bunch of stone furnaces on the ground here.
I like that parking lot.
If you
It's
use the
small because it's this outpost isn't gonna last that long. But I need more than a couple of trains here potentially, so I did it.
Use the item on ground.
Do I have any
It'll mark
miners?
those.
I have 12 mine. Oh, I
Just
have
like
that.
the-
Okay, good. We have
And if you have bots, they'll come and pick it up.
mining blueprint here somewhere.
But I don't have bots, so it doesn't do any good.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Ish.
The other one is
Yeah, it's supposed to be 6. Why is it supposed to be 6?
we don't have anything to demonstrate the final piece, the blue triangle signal. That has to do with the bot and an endgame item called modules.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at a building, and we have a recipe here. Oh, of course, I didn't grab the one that has one. All right, this assembler right here.
Yeah.
If you click on it, there's 2 boxes that are on the bottom. That's where modules will go. You can put, there's 3 different types of modules, and you can put 2 modules in this building. The modules will either, there's 3 different types. There's speed, production, and efficiency.
Yeah.
Speed makes the machine build faster. Production makes it every so often build an extra copy. But it usually means that the speed goes down when you're doing that.
Lana, are you chuckling about something?
I might be.
God only
Efficiency
knows.
module.
Phasian, you have lost
Yes?
IT.
I'm still here. I exist.
Have I lost you, or were you just listening? Huh. Anyway, don't worry about that now. It's just pointing out that that certain buildings have slots to put modules in, and that final special thing there is for dealing with those. So don't worry about it now. Probably Probably one of the most useful things when we start doing bots is actually the checkbox at the top that says trees and rocks only.
Yeah. Let me interrupt you guys for a second just to talk about this spiral stacker.
Where are you? Because the bots will delete things for us.
I'm here.
That's what the thing is.
So the idea behind the spiral is if you have multiple trains coming into stations picking up all the same item, then the idea is you want to have the train that comes into the station first to fill up first. So if you wanted to like add another station here, like this, then you want to have the first train that comes into this parking lot area be able to go into the first available station. If you don't do that, then any random train that's in the parking lots can go into the station next. And this makes sure that the first one who needs stuff, yes, and you can only have 1 train per spiral, 1 train item per spiral stacker. So this is only copper here. So this is a good candidate for a spiral because it's FIFO. It's first in, first out. So the first train that pulls into this loop parks here and waits for a station to be open, and then it pulls into the station. Well, I would have to put this as a chain signal, though. But it would park here, and then once one of the stations is open, it'll go into a station, and then they kind of all pull forward a little bit, and then you can fit more trains in here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total trains that can be in this parking lot here. But they always
I get what you're saying.
First in, first out.
Yeah.
It's different from the one we built over here, which is parallel.
Right.
They don't block each other, and if you've got an iron and a coal one there, and the coal doesn't move very fast, so it'll wait there while the iron pulls through and into its thing.
You tell each train what it's supposed to be doing.
Right.
In a way, yes, because you tell it what stations it's supposed to go to.
Okay. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
What do you mean how you can get more than 1 train entering Rescues Greyhounds?
I think what he is asking is you're saying first in, first out for your thing, but there's no way to be second in, first out. Like, there's only one way in.
That's the point. If you have a parallel station, though, like this, then say a train pulls into this parking space and another train pulls into this parking space, then, and you guys have the signals backwards, by the way, on these parking lots. The chain should be down here and the rail signal should be up there.
You're effing right. We'll fix that.
Always backwards first. And you need a signal right there also.
That was probably not right.
So when you pull two trains in parallel, there's nothing that tells one train that it should go before or after the other one. One of them just gets to go first. So that's where I mean about
it was
multiple trains entering.
Well, he tested it with a train. It was functioning.
I'm aware that it functions, but it doesn't function properly. This should be a chain signal here, and then these should be rail signals, and these should be chain signals.
I have a disagreement with that.
Well, that's fine, but your disagreement's still wrong, because when it comes in here, it needs to decide which parking space it goes to. And the only way it can do that is if it has a chain signal right here.
Where? What?
This one.
But
and then the parking spaces are rail signals, so that they make sure that they mark that their segment is full or not, and then you have to have a chain signal here, or this whole line of them, so that they know which station they're supposed to go to they choose which station they're supposed to go to in the station.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. However, what I've got it as is the first signal is well, don't change it, Phazeon.
I stopped.
I guess.
I stopped. I stopped.
So I have the first one set as a regular signal.
Yeah.
And it will only go if there is it checks the chain signal ahead to see if there's an opening.
It doesn't do that, though. No, that's backward.
Backward.
What?
That's backward. The chain signal is the one that checks ahead, not the rail signal.
Okay, right. But if there's something sitting on that rail signal, right, it's not going to... okay, so there's a train sitting there.
Yeah.
And this signal is red because there's a train on the track ahead of it. Oh, wait, you've got those wrong ones. Okay, right. So they both go red, but the having the I mean, I guess it can be fine with the chain signal up at the top, but you have to have the regular signals at the bottom so that those regular signals...
No, they have to be changed because they have to let the train decide where it's going to go into which station. And then this one here has to be a regular signal.
The one at the end? Yeah.
The one going into each station has to be a regular signal.
You're absolutely right, and I am wrong.
And these have to be chains, otherwise it'll never know where it's supposed to go.
I still don't understand, but I'm
okay. So let's explain this. Let's explain this now.
It all goes down to the chain signal checks the regular signal ahead. The chain signals don't check the chain signals.
I understand. Yes, I actually do understand now. So because of this signal, like the signal right before the station, I understand. Yep, it makes sense.
Signals are difficult to learn, and then when you get them,
I find them harder. I find the signals harder than oil.
Yeah, and it's you have to really.
I mean, oil is a liquid, so it's not that hard.
Sorry. Chain.
All right. So the short of it.
The short of the long of it
is. The short of the long of it.
Should have done this first.
So, what did I do? Oh, that's not right. All right, so I'm a train.
What?
No,
And I'm
you're
on
phasing.
automatic.
Choo-choo!
Yeah, I know. Woo-woo. Okay, I'm an automatic, and I'm approaching this signal right here. When I hit a chain signal, the train will examine the signal and determine where it wants to go. The signal is blue. That means that some of the outputs are blocked because there's that one train on the track there.
Yeah.
But there's others that are free.
Okay.
So as long as it doesn't need to go down that one that's blocked, it will simply pick another route and stop right here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So now, and then it passes this signal, and now it will go down. It will pull all the way down here and sit at this signal. This should be a chain signal as well.
Okay.
Every single one of these. So what's going to happen is when a train approaches this signal, it's going to do the same thing. Where do I want to go, and is that route available?
Yeah.
Now we could, at this signal, the station that Lana is working at is blocked. So if I wanted to go there, I'm going to wait right where I'm at until that station is open.
Exactly where you're at.
Or I could continue down the line. If there was more stations in parallel that I wanted to go to, I could pull through and pull in one of those stations.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how the trains determine their destinations and their logics. They don't hit each other, and this is something that Satisfactory is completely missing, by the way.
So why are these chain signals blue if the signal? Oh, because this other one. Never mind.
One is blocked.
Right. There's two.
I didn't see
there's
the other
more
rail.
than one exit. There's more than one exit, and one of the exits is blocked. One of the other exits is not.
So if
now they all turn red.
Yeah.
That's technically fine because this whole cone here is a block. And there could be one train sitting on this cone. It would block every single one of those the exit points, but it would still be able to. When we have the rails here, this says the trains won't stop here because they will pull through and pass one of these signals.
Yep.
So they won't ever stop here. So So
ignore that.
So we had more. Then we had more. Like well. There we go. So we had another signal like this. Now we have 3 exits, right?
Did I pick up my car? Yeah.
And if we do this, we can still go in one of one of the 3 paths is still open. But then we pull that out. Now they're all red. Nobody will go through. Right. Everybody will sit there and wait. And that's how that works. So again, as I said, this is something that Satisfactory does not have yet. Nothing collides. Everything just literally just phases through each other when you're dealing with trains.
Yeah, there's no signals or anything. So
and there's no collisions. So in this game, though, you can.
And when you collide, they actually get hurt.
They blow up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they blow up.
I mean, they
She's gonna blow.
Gotcha.
Depends on how exactly they hit one another. It's a little difficult to actually do it deliberately because unless you're manually driving it, it's difficult to do it deliberately. Because usually what happens is what's called a deadlock situation, where the trains will all stop at waiting at signals, but they can't move because everybody's waiting for everybody else to move. Yeah. And nobody can actually move, so that's called a deadlock.
I gotcha.
And it's one of the more confusing things to deal with. Best is to just simply avoid them, and part of that is giving yourself enough space.
Yeah.
What else did I come here for? Belts and power poles? That might have been it.
That I don't know.
I'm not going to crash on purpose. That's outside the
purview of your gameplay.
Did you say pervy?
I said privy. Okay.
No, I have nothing. No, it's nothing to do with a outhouse either. It's outside of the rules of that claim.
The rules of engagement.
The rules of engagement.
I was going to say the rules of acquisition. Okay.
All right, let's go back up here. I will refund you your points.
Thank you.
Not you.
I have played a little too
Troublemaker.
much Founder's Fortune. All right, I think that's good.
Dad joke, I can tell.
Properties.
Let's find this one.
Properties.
You gotta leave that top one there, please. That's the out.
Huh?
The top one is the out.
Okay. Did one.
Not the bottom, just the top. But
You don't
the
instead
markers
want
have
to
to go.
curve to the left?
All right, ready for the dad joke?
I'm ready.
Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera.
But nailed it.
Nailed it. Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie doodle.
Factorio and Banner. I don't know. What is Banner Lord? I don't know what that is.
Strategy game, isn't it? You know, there's lots of streamers that I've seen play it, but I have not actually watched it. Anyway, of course, this doesn't line up very well with our rails.
Never does.
So we're going to do an ugly swervy thing here.
Yeah, do a swervy thing. Do a swervy thing
your
so that you can
swerve
avoid that
on.
copper patch. And then go to the
Yeah, there
center
you
of
go.
the thing.
That would work.
Yeah.
Just swerve on.
So, like, do the swervy thing before here.
Oh, crap. Never fails.
So, like, this needs to go down here. That's done.
Well, copper mine is mining. You guys got a station
Yay.
for me to send a train to yet?
Almost.
You know what, though? We might have to kill some biters before this gets going too much.
I know.
This could be dangerous. And I like dangerous.
Where's Peps?
I like dangerous.
You do have your Peps.
He's asleep at the wheel.
Okay.
It might be asleep indeed.
What is this called? Let's call it something other than Jake Carney. Though I'm sure Jake Carney is a fantastic person.
Let's see. Peps's dot is yellow, so I'm guessing he's either asleep or at work.
Probably at work.
Just a guess.
Why? This is not.
He's asleep or dead.
Or he's asleep at work.
Or
That could be.
Yeah. Somebody could be pooping. Come on.
I don't think
Never
Peps
know.
does.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's just gonna do everything. Cool. That's all I want.
All right, we have 6 belts of some amount of copper. Let's see. 131 miners is just over 4 belts, going down into 4 belts, which is perfect.
I've got.
Or as Catwoman would say.
200.
Lana?
Right?
How would Catwoman
Meow.
say? No.
Oh.
I don't know.
A
I didn't
little
hear
higher
what you were saying. Was I supposed to listen to you?
I said it's 131 miners, which is just over 4 belts, which is perfect, or as Catwoman would say.
Perfect.
There you go. And I'm going to kill some biters. Anybody want to join me?
Yeah, where are you?
East of the copper outpost, which is there. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I should go and put down some things and stuffs.
Get to the kappa.
Get to the kappa. Before I do it, though, I'm going to put down a radar.
Raider.
There.
Refrigerator.
Roger, roger. Oh, that one already died. Since I put down miners on everything, I literally everything I can, I tend to have miners die pretty quickly.
Yeah, I like doing that too.
Where's my...
I just, those little tiny edges, I just go ahead and jam it in there. I don't care.
Oh, there it is. There's my tank.
You're welcome. All right, let's go stomp some biters. Artillery wagon, we're not quite there yet.
Biter stomping time. Weasel stomping time.
All right, where are you?
Hip hip hooray.
I'm a 5th grader today.
No. Hip hip hooray, it's weasel
you're
stomping
way over
day.
there.
Wally's weasel washing wonder service.
Yeah, these tanks just run right over trees. It does not care.
Yep, rocks too.
Nope.
How do I get out of this
rocks
wall?
will slow it down.
Yeah, well, trees will slow it down too. There's a couple of gates. There's a gate here.
Yeah, I sort of missed.
And you can, you're breaking the gates. Don't break, and I gotta fix them.
What are you talking
You're
about?
breaking the gates. You're literally
it's not letting me through the gate.
You see how the gray boxes are there?
It's because it's on the train track. That's why it's not working.
It'll work, but... And I just ran into a bunch of biters because I was paying attention to ITMachinist instead of what I was doing.
It's not working, so...
Yeah,
well, that's because you went through a double wide gate. It's a little narrow for a tank unless you know what you're doing, but you broke the gate, so you need to repair it.
I don't know how to repair it.
You got repair kits?
With the repair pack. You know how to repair it. You just don't want to repair it.
South, IT.
Okay, let me through this wall. Okay.
What is he doing now?
Hey,
I'm trying to get to you.
Right there.
We're having a little nerve-wracking going.
Did you just plow through the wall? Yeah. You can't repair the purple wall, the purple boxed walls. You have to put new walls down.
What? I don't have walls.
I'll get it in a second because
Man, you guys have all these rules. You got to repair it. Oh no, you can't repair it.
We don't have the rules. The game has the rules.
The game does have rules.
I don't like the rules.
Well,
rules.
All games have rules.
The game of life.
What do you
has
do
no
when you play your weird shoot 'em all game? You follow the rules there, or you just cheat?
I use wall hacks and aimbots.
Yeah, that was a bad example. That's a really bad example.
JK. I don't understand the draw for that, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, you're just cheating yourself.
A horrible person.
What?
Cheaters.
I should grab some grenades.
I don't understand cheaters.
Oh, cheaters.
And those pumpkin eaters.
Ow.
All right, I'm coming, Wally.
You got medium biters already, medium spitters too, so they're a little harder to kill.
That was just right. All right.
You have Spidertrons yet? Hey, IT. Welcome.
Hi.
Don't drive through all the slime. You're killing yourself.
Oh. I don't like the slime.
Well, don't drive through it.
To be fair,
I'm back.
we usually do not play with the biters just because.
Yeah, I don't usually play with biters. They annoy me.
They're just distraction. So yeah. But
that's a good point, Jeff. Yes.
All right, are we going up to this big one?
I don't
Wally?
think I want to take on that big one. I think I want to go to the northwest of where we're at and take on the small one near the copper.
Okay, let's get to the copper.
Wait a minute, are you drunk driving?
We got to the copper.
Am I drunk driving? Heck yeah.
Okay.
Is there another way to drive?
Also known as a Tuesday? Am I right?
It's Sunday though.
Okay. So on this stream, I have now said I am a cheater in Call of Duty and I drive drunk often. That is what I've said.
Uh-huh. You have said those things. Don't drive too close to me, please, because you're drunk.
Neither of those things are true.
And you can't drive well either.
Pardon me.
Oh, it takes way longer to kill those blue guys.
Yeah. Run over the spawners.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
don't die!
Oh, reverse is not very fast.
No. Well, it's not very
No.
fast to change direction at all, actually. Okay,
You
go
got
get
the
that last
Venus
spawner.
already?
Just crash
No,
into it.
no, those are large ones. Okay.
There you go.
Never mind.
Okay, now don't crash into my tank.
Okay. Oh, I ran right over that.
Uh-huh. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but it's good to try.
That's a good job.
All right.
Thank you.
I wanted that one. Yeah.
I didn't realize you were going for those. I actually marked a couple.
Well, we needed to clear the copper patch first. That's for the iron patch. We need to go
You
get
totally
those next.
did. Yeah.
Let's go down south and
Kill
get those
these.
once
Pew,
near the
pew.
iron. Beep beep.
Pew pew.
What's going on?
Accelerating.
Accelerate.
Personal laser defense energy weapons.
I just ran into something.
Rock.
A rock.
Yeah, they stop you, so you gotta be careful. All right, Night Jeff. Thanks for stopping by.
Night.
Good night. Love you.
Ugh.
Stop drinking. Do we have boxes somewhere?
We,
Or are you just making them in your pocket?
I think we have a box maker someplace, didn't we? One of the malls?
I've been looking.
Maybe we don't. I've been making them in my
Are you
pocket.
excited to see me, or are you just making stuff in your pocket?
Literally making stuff in my pocket, I guess. I mean, I don't want to make one now because if we don't have one, we're just going to end up making the assemblies for the bot boxes.
Yeah.
That's usually what I end up doing is just the bot boxes.
All right. Next. Drive-bys, shooting.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow.
I know, I'm here with you.
I see that. Thank you.
You were getting murdered.
Yeah, I got a little close.
Moided.
As they say, your ass was being handed to you.
They do say that.
Who says that? Why do they say that?
They.
It's not nice. They should say it.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
Die.
That's what they're doing.
Slowly.
Not quickly enough. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go repair. We got the last of them?
Shootings, man.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Okay. I took a lot of damage that time. Don't drive over here.
I took.
Don't
Hey,
trust
I'm a
you.
good driver. I'm a good driver.
Nobody's a good driver in the tank.
Oh, that sucks.
Especially for your remote connection. I see there's something up here in these woods.
Sure.
I think it's a worm. Yeah, it's a worm. We're just going to go hit it.
What? Will that grow into a bigger...
No.
No.
Because we don't have expansion on. I don't think we have expansion on.
Oh, right. Yep, I've asked that multiple times.
Yeah, it's okay. I blame you. Say hello to my little friend. Lead.
Yeah.
Okay. That should be good
Okay,
for now.
are they all dead? Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of pollution down there. Covering that base.
Supposed to clean it. That's
Yeah.
But
Yeah, just need some like deodorant, soap, something.
Yeah.
looming. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, haven't you seen the commercials?
Pollution, not body odor.
Ba-da-da-da-da!
Huh?
Raise your hand, if you're sure. And if you're not,
Fresh
you
out
know,
of the
just keep
80s.
them down in the dust.
Do we have any gates on this wall over here now?
I'm just gonna drive through the wall again.
Oh, down there? No.
I think I have a couple of gates made.
Yeah, you can just patch through it. It's fine.
I'm just gonna make
You
some
cleared
gates.
out the biters. It's fine.
Ish.
Machinist, you're approaching a gate. Don't.
I'm approaching a gate.
Yeah, go a little north.
Ah, I see it. Uh-oh, I'm out.
You are.
Deconstructor book. Wait a minute, I've already got my deconstructor book. Gosh darn it.
What are you out of?
Fuel. I have fuel again.
You know what, I think I left my
fuel's full.
I think I left my train on the rails up there.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Who sings that?
ITMachinist.
Isaac.
See,
does. Look. ITMachinist. Yes, that's
look,
my name.
IT. I can pass through on a rail without hitting the wall or breaking anything.
How?
Because I lined it up properly.
You're not.
I lined it up
really
properly.
No, you didn't. I watched you do it.
It must
You
have been,
tried,
you know,
but it wasn't
something with
alright.
like remote versus local connection, you know?
Oh yeah, that must be it.
Yep. I knew it. Oh hey, it's 11:11.
It is 11:11.
Did you make a wish?
Yeah. We should probably quit. That's what I was getting.
Did you get a bit scared?
Yes. We should probably wrap up though.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, that's why. That's when my streaming keyboard shortcuts mess with my gaming keyboard
Alrighty.
shortcuts.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I was born ready.
Born ready. Alrighty. Thank everyone for coming. And we will see you all next week for more shenanigans. And I will be back, of course, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for more Breath Edge. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you again, Colonel Will, for the raid. And I think I'm going to raid someone just because we can pass on this many viewers. I think it's a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and raid Evil Reyes again, who's playing Ark Survival Evolved. And then, yeah. So thank you all for coming, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.